My girls are back and they did not disappoint. Y'all, I enjoyed that hour and 8-minute episode of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 6, Episode 1. These heifers then got it and ran with it, okay? They are on a roll. Third year in the row that they have come back with a bang of an episode for their season premiere. I cackled and laughed so hard from beginning to end. The shade was there. The fashions were not. The ridiculousness was there. Baby, it gave me everything that I needed and more. So let's not hesitate. Let's not wait. Let's get into my review of the season premiere episode of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake motherfucking City, okay? So, Angie is hosting a RV trip for the ladies with Mary, which already sets the tone for the foolery that we're about to embark on. So, Meredith, Heather, Whitney, and Britney are all at Beauty Lab waiting on them to arrive for this girls trip that they're about to go on. They don't know any information. They don't know where they're going. They think they're going by a jet, a boat. They don't know how they get in there, but they think that it's about to be fabulous, darling, okay? And while they're standing there waiting on Angie and Mary to get there, Meredith says that Lisa isn't coming. And the other girls are shocked that she's not coming. Like, we're just starting to film and you already like, nope, not coming. So you setting the tone of how you're coming into this season. So when Angie and Mary pull up in the RV, the girls are gooped and gagged. They are like, this got to be a joke. Like, I know we are not going in no RV. Like, they are looking like this got to be an episode of Punk'd, because what in the hell is going on, right? Britney, like, is this for real? Like, you put on the flyer bikinis and boots. Like, I have my bikini on. Why do you have a bikini on, Britney? And it is cold as a fool outside. She literally had on a coat and a bikini top underneath. What be going through that lady's brain? It ain't all there. She got CTE or something. Something is not right, okay? So they get in the RV, and it's really nice. Really, really nice RV. And then all of a sudden, these men dressed in SWAT uniforms start surrounding the car, and everybody's like, what is going on? They're looking for Whitney. Whitney steps out, and lo and behold, the men are strippers, and Whitney was the one that put the whole thing together. So the guys get on the bus and they get to body rolling and stuff, and they look like out of shape bartenders. It was not sexy at all. Mary in her confessional go talk about some nope, and no. And then as one of the men was trying to dance on her, you heard Mary say, you don't even know me. Y'all, I was screaming. So the men get off the RV. And the ride has begun. And Angie was like, it's an hour ride to where we're going. And Heather was like, east, south, west, north, like, where are we going? She was like, south. So Britney was like, oh, we're going to bypass my house. And Mary says, maybe we can drop you off. And I was like, here we go. She can't stand that lady. Britney was like, you're so cute when you're rude. I miss my bitch. I miss Mary so much. I miss this cast. This is a perfect ensemble. But now it is time for my first Keisha's Theater of season 6 of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Let's go. Where is Lisa? Where is she? She was kind of not very clear. She said she had some work going on, so she was going out of town or something. I don't want to spend the night with Bronwyn, okay? She's a pathological liar. It's disgusting. Seriously, Angie, it's disgusting. I don't know how you can put up with her, okay? I don't know how. She can't tell the truth if it bit her in her flat ass. Okay, I get it, yeah. She's psychotic. Psychotic. She needs to be in a padded cell. Not even for just one day? No. Also, I have a work thing. It's like a big deal because, you know, I'm a big deal. Really? I think what people forget, meaning you and those other Britneys, is that I have a very full life. Yeah, I'm that girl. I'm her, the star of the show, the queen bee. I'm important in these Salt Lake City streets, and I think that you ladies need to remember that, okay? I'm the ringleader here, okay? Don't forget it. But I think you all forget because I live such a private life, you know? Yeah. No, I just don't go around telling all my business, you know? There's certain things that need to be kept private. I mean, I'm not going to drop names or anything because I'm not a name dropper. I'm not a clout chaser or anything, but I'll be with Ben and Blake. Are you gagging right now? Are you gagged? Ben and Blake. Yeah. Yeah, bitch. I'll be with Ben and Blake and you'll be with Bronwyn. Choke on it. It's not like her to not be here, right? She doesn't miss. I mean, it wasn't very clear if she wasn't coming because it was a work thing or because Bronwyn was coming on the trip. Oh, it's Bronwyn, for sure. No doubt about it. We don't even have to guess about that. It's Bronwyn for sure. She hates that bitch. Wait a minute. Don't blame me. And hello, I'm right here. I talked to her and she really does have a work thing going on. She really honestly does, you guys. Don't say that. She really does have a work thing. It's very important. She has deadlines. She would really miss a girl's trip. Yeah. Whitney, there are people who have jobs. Just because you don't drag it. Like, don't drag her. She's a very busy, important person, Lisa is. She's my friend. I should know. We're like besties. I love her with all of my heart and soul. None of you bitches will talk bad about her. None of you. Not while I'm around. I'm just saying I don't think that she's actually working. I don't think any of us do. Except for you, because you're cuckoo. Whitney, you're one to talk. What are you talking about? Your business is getting dragged like crazy right now all over social media. So you shouldn't be talking about anybody. Because we all know your tea. You changing your hair color to red does not take away the fact that you're poor. Are you kidding me, Britney? How dare you? No, I'm not kidding. Does it look like I'm joking? Because I'm not laughing. You don't know anything about my business, bitch. I was just questioning where Lisa was. You didn't have to go all psycho on me. Yeah, and that was like super shady for you to bring up the fact that you don't think that she works a job when she really does work a job. Just because you don't work a job doesn't mean that other people don't work jobs. Like I said, Britney, you know nothing about my business. What do you do for a living, huh? What do you do? What is your profession, huh? Sucking dick? Are you freaking kidding me, Whitney? Did you just really say that to me? Did you? That goes against our freaking religion. How dare you? How dare you question my virginity? My mouth has never touched a genital in its life. You just went there with me, Britney, so I went there with you. No, I did not. She's such a fucking liar. She's such a liar. She started with me, guys. I know you saw it. She started with me. She did. Don't get mad at me because your business is being dragged all over social media. Everybody's talking about it. It's in the public eye, Whitney. The public eye. And you don't have the right to drag Lisa just because she's not here to defend herself. Because I'll call her right now. I'll call her. I'll FaceTime her. Dare me. Double dog dare me. Triple dog dare me. I'll do it. Can you please keep your hands out of my face? Or I'll jump in it too. And you don't want me to go there. Whatever. Lisa is a really true friend of mine. We've signed our oath to each other in our blood. Okay, we pinky swore. She's like a freaking sister to me. I love her. We're so tight. We're so tight that our menstrual cycles have even synced up. That's how in sync we are together. I'm Justin and she's JC Chazé. And because I love her so much, I'll be damned if I sit here and let you heifers drag her for filth, for nothing, all because she works a job? Really, ladies? This is how far we've come? So they arrive at the RV campsite that looks like a scene from The Walking Dead. I mean, it looked like a crack bin. I was afraid for them. And I wasn't even there. It was trash and buses, broke down buses and stuff. It was a mess. The ladies were disgusted. But the car ended up pulling into this spot that was actually secluded and clean. So they get out and Whitney in her confessional tells them, it really surprises me that Mary helped plan this trip. Does she know what we're doing? And then they switch to Mary in her confessional talking about some, I don't even know how my name got attached to this. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I was screaming because I knew she didn't know nothing about what the hell was going on. So the girls sit down outside at a picnic table to eat. The scenery is actually very beautiful. They're eating by this like creek or whatever. There's mountains, it's snow. It's really beautiful. And here go Britney. Excuse me, ladies. Excuse me, ladies. Yes, it's me, Britney. It's Britney, bitch. Hi. I hope you guys are having a fun time so far because I'm having fun. And guess what? I have an even funner activity planned for us. I didn't clear this with the hostesses, so forgive me. But I actually think that since I'm like the video girl, you know, the video girl from last season because I videotaped you guys without you knowing. Yeah, that's me. I brought us some camcorders. Yes. You're doing good, sweetie. So we're going to make a little video diary of our fun weekend getaway. Who's excited? Because I am. Raise your hands. I know you love it. Huh? You get a camcorder. You get a camcorder. You get a camcorder. Yes. It's like Oprah's favorite things in here. Ooh. Thank me later. They all was sitting there like. Angie eventually said, that is actually a good idea. Everybody seemed to enjoy the camcorders, though. I think that was a smart idea. I think that it was fun and it was very cute. So Britney actually did something right. So as they're sitting down eating lunch, they all talk about how weird it is that Lisa is not there. And then Whitney brings up all of the drama that Lisa is going through. And Bronwyn piggybacks on that and was like, I've heard there are multiple issues and some of them are not done yet. For somebody who's so worried about my finances or your jewelry or about what your husband may or may have not done, for someone who talks an awful lot, maybe she should spend some of that time working on some of the stuff she's got to fix. And I don't see no lie being spoken. Not a one. Because Bronwyn is telling the truth. Lisa has used every opportunity since Jen Shaw left to come after every woman on this show. Me and Sharita talk about this often. When Jen was on the show, Lisa wasn't this cold and calculated. Like, she had issues, right, with certain people, but like nobody was afraid of her. I guess because maybe all the focus was on Jen. She played the background, but like she wasn't this scary being that all the girls were scared of. Like, she wasn't doing all this. We most definitely never saw her step up to Jen like this at all. She was scared of her. So it's so funny to me that like Lisa has stepped up and became like the quote unquote queen bee of this show and got all the girls outside of Mary scared. That really tickles me. So Angie was like, you seem like you have something to say. Like, spill the tea, girl. It seemed like you got some more to get off your chest. And Bronwyn basically says that Lisa always wants to call them liars, but never shares what's going on in her real actual life. And that's real. Anytime we've seen her talk about anything with her life, it's her promoting Vita, Loca, Tequila, whatever it's called. Her son going on that mission. Them eating Taco Bell and Wendy's and shit all the damn time. Her ignoring her husband when he talks to her. That's literally it. We saw her with her sister last season. But other than that, we don't really know much about Lisa and who she is and the things that she's going through. I guess we're going to learn this season. So most of the girls are agreeing with Bronwyn and Whitney. I don't think Heather did. Of course, Meredith sat there on mute. And Britney was sitting there silent. So we find out that Lisa has 5 lawsuits against her. One of them is for a $400,000 loan that she did not pay back. Girl, what? You better get on the corner and start selling Vita tequila like it's a lemonade stand. Like, girl, what is going on? So Heather was like, what? I haven't heard anything about this. And Brown was like, girl, we all seen it. It was in the damn Tribune. Like, stop playing, Heather. Like, we not about to do this. And I do not feel like going through another season of Heather playing dumb and kissing Lisa's ass. Lisa has literally become her Jen Shaw now, where she is going to suck up on her cootie cat as much as she can and be this quote unquote friend. But it's really her wanting to be her friend, to be in the cool girl group, and because she's afraid of Lisa her damn self and she don't want to smoke. Because it's like everybody else at this table knew about it, but you, girl, bye. Like, Heather gets on my nerves. So Heather in her confessional says, the whole thing makes me uncomfortable. Why Bronwyn would think she should tell us this. Why everyone at the table is riveted by it. Lisa and I have worked hard on our friendship, and I want to be a supportive friend. So every instinct in my body is like, defend your friend. Yeah, because you know if you don't say nothing and she find out about it, she gonna get in your ass and she not gonna be your friend anymore. Like, Heather is such a kiss ass. It's pathetic to see a woman of her age be such a punk and such a kiss ass. It's so pathetic. It really, truly, honestly is pathetic how much she craves and desires acknowledgement from these women. Like, girl, bye. So Angie says, Heather, one might say it's similar to what Jen Shaw did. Everybody was like, oh, she said the forbidden word. She who will not be named. She just said it. She just said it. So Heather say, what the fuck are you spewing from your mouth, Angie K? And Angie says, wait, that was a bad analogy. Like, she quickly realized that she fucked up and she said something out of turn. So Meredith was like, yeah, that was a really poor analogy. Like, I don't know where she got that from. Like, that was terrible. And it was a bad analogy because the two don't correlate at all. So, and then I did peep how they made sure to put in Heather's confessional when she was like, why would she bring up Jen Shaw? She's in prison where she belongs. She doesn't even need to be discussed. Da 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 da. And I'm like, they're going to use that when she get out of jail and come back on this show. Yeah. I don't think that Jen Shaw should be welcomed back on the show after what she's done. I think that it was hideous and morally bankrupt what she did, and I don't think that she should be rewarded with a job for that. The only reason why I would even want to see her come back is just for one season. Just for one season to see how the girls would react to her and her confronting the people that had something to say about her, aka Heather. That would be great to see her have to eat crow and go back to sucking her ass like she was. So, after that, Bronwyn says to Heather, I know you can't stand me. And Heather was like, that's not true. Girl, we all know you do not like that lady. You have not liked her since she came on this show. You're jealous of her. I don't know what it is, but you are intimidated by Bronwyn. You just did not see it for that lady for whatever reason from day one as soon as she opened her mouth. So Bronwyn was like, what about when Lisa compared me to Jen? Was that too far? And Heather was like, I didn't hear that. I'm not on Twitter perusing your effing name, Bronwyn. And it's like, here you go, making an excuse to not go against Lisa. Because you know that was wrong. You know that was wrong. There's nothing going on in that lady's life that we know of thus far that would prompt her to compare her to Jen freaking Shaw. So stop. And then Heather says, Bronwyn, I'm not going to sit here and have you tell me all this ish about Lisa when you just got caught red-handed lying about a $4 million necklace. And I was like, can't deny that. She clocked your tea right there, Bronwyn. And Bronwyn in her confession was like, yeah, I did lie. I did lie and I was wrong. I did make the girls think that I probably was still going to have the necklace instead of just saying, I didn't get it. She said that she went against her integrity to be cool. And that's actually sad. It really honestly is. It's actually sad. And I think that it was genuine with her even admitting that, because being on a show like this and with her coming in with the prestige of who her husband is and what they have, I feel like she thought that she had to continue with trying to be the big dog, the new money girl of the crew, the one that had the most out of everybody. And she didn't even need to do that. She really honestly didn't, because it did make her look like a liar and like she was stunting in front. And it wasn't necessary. She was already cool enough, but at least she admitted it. I will give her that. So Heather was like, does anyone here know what it feels like to not be on a trip and have your friends talk about you? And Mary was like, I do. Lisa talked about me and I was there in my room sleep, and she talked about me to all of y'all. So like, we're not going to do that. Heather ain't had nothing to say then. She ain't had nothing to say. And Angie backed Mary up and was like, she's had information on everybody here at the table. And it's like Heather wants to play dumb and act like she don't remember when Lisa was going in on her ass, calling her Shrek and ugly and fat and all of this other stuff. Like, girl, she did not see it for your ass. And she still literally does not. The only reason why she even entertains you is so she can have alliance members. Other than that, Lisa wouldn't be caught dead being Heather's friend in real life. Never. So Bronwyn was like, I'm not saying she's a liar. I'm not saying she stole that money. And Heather was like, you're saying all of that. Meredith was like, let's deal with it with Lisa. Like, basically, let's just stop talking about it because she's not here to defend herself. And I agree with that. Like, have that conversation when she's around. So Britney was like, hey, you guys, it's me again, Britney. It's Britney, bitch. Ding, 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 ding. I have an announcement. Y'all ready? It's been a minute, but Jared and I are engaged. Yeah, it's true. We're engaged. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. Yeah, it really did happen. It really did. We were engaged. Then we got unengaged 2 weeks afterwards. Yeah. So, yeah, we're not engaged anymore. Just wanted to give you all an update. Don't feel sorry for me. Don't cry for me, Argentina. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with this crazy bitch? So Heather was like, are you still seeing him? And she's like, yeah, for For sure. Every day. Yeah. It's like, what the fuck is happening? So Whitney was like, well, because they asked her, is he single? She was like, no. And Whitney was like, well, he looks single to me when I see him at the gym and he be on dates with other women that he introduces me to. And Britney was like, what? What are you talking about? What? Huh? What? And it's like, girl, be a fool at home in peace. We don't have time for you and Jared again. Stop. So the group splits up into two. Some of the women go kayaking and then some of the women go fly fishing. And here go Mary asking the instructors, do they resuscitate fish? She says you can resuscitate a fish by giving it CPR. Ooh, bless her heart, Jesus. I love that lady. So then that night, they're trying to eat dinner, but Angie ass then forgot everything. She ain't bring no buns for the hot dog. She ain't bring no griddle to make the asparagus. She ain't bring shit. So they up here eating bagels and hot dogs, and it was just a mess. But everybody peeped that after they came back from kayaking, that Heather and Bronwyn were actually getting along. And Angie says to Heather, do you really think it's nature that brought y'all together, or that we're on a trip without Lisa and you can be yourself? Angie, bitch, you did not have to eat that lady up like that, because you know you told the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God. And here go Heather. Well, that was a shitty thing to say. No, that was a real thing to say, because you are a 40-some, maybe 50-some year old woman that does not have an identity. You are still trying to be the cool girl back in high school. You are Jessie Spano trying to be friends with Tiffany Amber Thiessen. Okay? And it's like, no. You will never be that, and accept that, because you're who you are now. Like, stop trying to relive your high school days. Okay. This is not the Breakfast Club. And, Heather denies it, of course. And Heather asks, is anyone besides Bronwyn into it with Lisa? And Whitney looking at her like, hello, bitch, me. Like, the fuck is you talking about? And she brings up how after the reunion, Lisa went on Twitter coming at her, talking about her and everything. And Britney was like, I think that's a little hypocritical of you, Whitney. I have a question. Why would you say something so horrific like you... I can't even say it. It's so crass. You do Jared for money? Everybody's looking like, what the bitch? That was like 6 hours ago. What are you talking about with Britney? So Whitney gets to talking about her business, and she was like, I have a business that failed. Justin went all in with me, and now we have nothing. She was like, she spent millions of dollars, I guess, on Whitney Rose or whatever, and them that Alibaba jewelry she was trying to hawk, and now they starting over from scratch. You know, he lost his job. I don't know if he went back to work or anything yet, but like, they're in the hole. So she needs this job. She really gonna make sure she act the fool this season to keep her position. And it's sad to see it happening, but we all knew that it wasn't gonna work. I don't know why housewives get on these shows and try to create these damn businesses for storylines when they have a clause in your contract because of Bethany, where it's called the Bethany clause, literally, where any businesses that are promoted on the show, they get a percentage of it. Ain't no way in hell Bravo getting a percentage of anything I motherfucking do. No. No. And they made that clause because of Bethany and Skinny Margarita. They was like, oh, we failed. We missed out on that cash cow, you know? But it's unfortunate, but it's a lesson that she has to learn. And the ladies talk about the fact that, they failed in business and it's all a part of the journey and everything. And, Whitney's emotional and Britney feels bad. So she goes over and try to give Whitney a hug. And Whitney was like, bitch, get off of me. She was like, look, we need to work through some things before you get to hugging on me. And Britney gonna say, well, I still want an apology for the dick sucking comment. They all like, Britney, bitch, read the room, girl. So Angie says, Britney, you have come in hot. And Britney says, I'm just clapping back and standing up for myself. I felt like a punching bag. And Meredith say, Britney, we don't want to hear it. The one person who was kind to you, you went after. And Britney says, Meredith, you turned on me on a dime. We were good friends. And Meredith said, we were not. I barely even knew you, girl. Don't lie. She was like, no, you're lying. That's the truth. And Meredith was like, how many times have I talked to you on the phone? How many times have I called you? And Britney said, twice. And everybody started laughing. It was like, twice, girl. You think that equates y'all being good friends? Girl, get in the RV and go to bed. Like, please go to freaking bed. And Britney gonna talk about and we went to lunch for a couple of hours and I thought that was really nice. That lady is batshit crazy and I love it. I love it because she is the comedic relief of this show. Her and Mary be having me hollering, okay? After that, they went on this like scavenger walk or whatever, looking for some Mormon girl that vanished in the mountains or some girl. It was given Blair Witch Project. They ain't really need to keep that part. But overall, this season premiere episode was everything. I give it an A-. I think that the girls showed up and showed out. I do like that certain beefs are still lingering from last season. We got new drama. I think that this is the perfect cast. They have the right recipe with these women. I think that Mary is the heart of the show. I love her. She's so funny. She's so truthful and honest about how she feels about everything. She doesn't mince words. And I like that Mary doesn't get down and dirty in the dirt, in the mud with these girls, pulling up stuff on people and all of that type of stuff. But she does speak her truth. And based off what we saw in this episode, it's obvious that Lisa is going to be the one that went and found the information on Bronwyn's history with felony charges or something or whatever that she's going to get accused of and kind of iced out at some point in this season. It's obvious that Lisa is going to be the one to go after her since she was the one. Well, Whitney was actually the one that initiated the conversation about Lisa and the trouble that she's in. Bronwyn just piggybacked off of it. But yeah, Lisa is going to be the one to find out her tea and bring it to the forefront. That is so obvious that that's what's going to happen. I don't like Whitney's red hair. Maybe it has to grow on me, but I'm not feeling it as of right now. I'm really not. I don't know really what Meredith is going to have going on this season, but she got to step it up. Because it's giving monotone. It's giving NyQuil. Like, wake up. Get activated. Let's go to work. Heather is just going to continue to be a follower. She's literally the weakest link. She really honest. She doesn't have a backbone. She doesn't have a mind of her own. Like, I could never be friends with her. She is way too weak for me. Too weak of a woman. Way too weak. She's pathetic. But it was a great first episode. I can't wait for next week's episode. I can't wait to see how this season's going to play out. I'm ready. I'm gassed up. So let's get it cracking, you guys. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this week's episode down below in the comment section. Did you miss the girls as much as I did? Let me know how much you enjoyed this episode or didn't. Please make sure to thumbs up this video. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you have not and turn on your post notifications so you know my videos drop. I love you, T Squad, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.